Y'all wanna know the hardest thing about social media? Hey y'all, it's Kim with the K, come to you guys with a new video. So today we're going to be having a little chit chat, okay? My hair is not done, by the way. I just blow dried it out. I just haven't felt like styling it, so this is what we're serving. I'm gonna put a headband on. But there have been a few topics circulating the internet streets that I do want to get my little 2 cents on. I do want to do more like just chat, sit down, casual kind of videos, because these are actually the videos I like to watch. Oh, if you're new here, hey, hi, how you doing? It's Cameron with a K, okay? I'm an attorney, I'm a content creator, YouTuber, and entrepreneur. I also am an influencer marketing consultant, and my consulting firm is called The Legal Tea. You can follow us on The Legal Tea Social. What we do is we help influencers, entrepreneurs, and content creators navigate the contract space in the influencer marketing industry. So I've already done my skincare. If you want to see my recent skincare video, I'll leave it below, because I haven't done much to my skincare as far as like changes. So I'm not gonna show that in this video, but I will show you guys a primer I have been obsessed with. One size primer. I'm actually not going anywhere or anything. It's nice to just, you know, practice doing your makeup, chit chat. This is usually when I would like FaceTime a friend. NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Espresso. I love this, but I think this one is empty. Yeah, it's gone. So what I'm gonna do is just brush the brows with this, and then I'm gonna use my Merit Beauty eyebrow gel. So we're going for a, you know, natural. I pretty much wear like super natural makeup. I don't do too much full coverage type. Okay, so my opinion on this soft life. I hate when people quote stuff. Like, I don't know why. It's like, ugh, when people like influencer. Oh my God, I don't know why I cringe, because it's like, don't do that. Put some respect on our name. But so the soft life era trend, I actually really like it. So I really like the idea of it. I saw somebody say that it's a type of privilege that comes along with soft life, and I think it would just depend on how you categorize it and how you define it. But it's just like the black girl luxury thing, right? Y'all, like, soft life doesn't mean like I'm not working at all, right? Like, to me, that's not how I take it. I take it as I'm able to slow down when I need to, find work-life balance, have my morning routine for me, prioritize my self-care, my me time. I don't have to overwork. I actually screenshotted the quote, y'all. Hold on, wait. I have to find it. It says, destroy the idea that you have to be constantly working or grinding in order to be successful. That's it. It says, embrace the concept that rest, recovery, and reflection are essential parts. Hold on, wait. Embrace the concept that rest, recovery, and reflection are essential parts of the progress towards a successful, happy life. And that is it. You do not have to overwork yourself, like it says. And I think that's what soft life means to me. So yeah, that's why I really like the soft life. And also specifically, listen, I'm not, you know, trying to X nobody out of the conversation, but as a black female, that's something that is so hard for me and so hard for so many of my other black female friends and colleagues and acquaintances. Like, we have this underlining, we have to work ourselves down to the bone and overwork ourselves, when that is just not the case. We deserve so much more. So the soft life is allowing us and almost giving us the, like, it's okay, sis, you deserve to prioritize your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. You deserve to just say no with no reason behind it. You deserve to set boundaries and stick by them and hold them and uphold them and things like that. Like, it's almost like giving us that, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the okay, that's not the word I'm looking for, but like, it's this whole era of like slowing down and taking time for you and the routines and the self-care and that girl era and all those things. It really is just, if you utilize it in a healthy way, it's really just saying prioritize you. Self-care is okay. Being selfish is okay. You know, like in a healthy, positive way. Like, you don't have to be everything for everybody, superhuman, superwoman for everybody, and nothing to yourself. And I know some people are like, you can have everything but not at once. No. Why don't you deserve to have everything you desire? Why don't you? Like, and I don't know why it's like a hard concept to like really comprehend. Like, I'm speaking for myself. But like, it's like, wow, why don't I think I deserve what I desire? And I don't even know if it's that I don't think I deserve it. It's just like, it's really hard to comprehend. Like, I was talking to my therapist, and as y'all know, my therapist, I found her through BetterHelp, and people have had mixed reviews about BetterHelp, but honestly, I've had such a great experience with them. I've had no problems. I literally have had a therapist prior to the one that I have now, and they make it so easy to seamlessly switch therapists. We just didn't click, and that's just the name of the game with mental health and trying to find a therapist and get professional help. It takes time. Think about it. I don't know if anybody else experienced this. I've gone through a few different dentists too, and now I love my dentist. I love the whole office. I love my dentist. He's amazing. I just feel so much better in this specific office. So it's just like that. Like, they make it easy to switch if you need to. If you need to. So, but like I was saying, my therapist asked me, because I was telling her, like, I feel guilty sometimes about being able to live the life that I have. Like, I feel guilt, and it's horrible, and then the guilt makes me feel guilty for feeling guilty. And she asked me, she was like, why don't you think you deserve what you desire? Why don't you think you deserve this love that you are trying to cultivate? Why don't you think you deserve this life that you are trying to cultivate? And like, why don't I think that? And I was like, I do. I know I deserve it. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? She's like, well, your actions ain't showing it. And I was like, oh, that'll do it. And then she gave me some prompts. So that's what I love about BetterHelp as well, is that they have in the app, inside of the app, you're able to have journal entries where like I can organically just like journal in the app and give my therapist access to see it. So then I can look in our messages, the messages between me and my therapist, and she can give me specific prompts to help me either journal or to help me outside of the app and to remind me of the things and the steps that I need to take throughout the week. So I just really love the app. Also, I get on a weekly call with her. There's been a time where I got on 3 days out the week I needed her. And I just love how flexible my therapist is. Again, they have so many different therapists on the app. I'm talking about thousands, hundreds of thousands of therapists, licensed professional therapists on the app. Also, if you haven't noticed, this part of the video is sponsored by BetterHelp. So thank you so much for BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I really was just on a roll talking about my therapist because I love her and I love the app. But working with her has helped me in so many different ways, like just understanding the way that I move, the reasons why I do have certain mannerisms, say certain things. And it's challenging me, that question of why don't I think I deserve what I desire? And she's like, I think you think it, but like, do you really believe it? Like, do you truly believe that you deserve to run a multi-million-dollar business? Do you truly believe that you deserve to have this specific type of love that you want and that you are currently in the process of having? Like, why won't you just allow yourself to have the love you want, to have the money you want, to have the job that you love, to have the family that you desire, to have the friendships that motivate and inspire you? Like, why don't I truly believe that? And that's just what I've been working on lately. And therapy isn't easy, right? So that's something that I'm learning, like the process of finding yourself and being self-aware and all those things. It can be really draining and difficult sometimes, but I really just love the BetterHelp app, and it just makes it so easy to have access to a professional therapist, y'all. It really does. Literally, we all have our phones. My phone is right here. I can pull up the BetterHelp app and send her a quick message like, this is kind of what are my thoughts. Could you give me some suggestions on some practical steps that I can figure out what's going on with this? Or this is what's happening today, just a regular event. It's so many different ways that you can utilize professional therapy. I really just love it. And the convenience of the BetterHelp app is supreme. So if you want to check out BetterHelp, I will leave a link on the screen so you guys can check them out. I'll also leave more information down in the description box below. You guys definitely check them out. And again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely always reach out to me about BetterHelp. If you want me to talk about something more in depth about mental health, I have a decent range in it, and the more I'm getting in it and I'm trying to heal traumas and just elevate myself internally as well as externally, because pro tip, when you heal yourself internally, it shows externally. Come on, somebody. So definitely let me know. I'd love to talk more about this on my platforms because it's something I'm really passionate about. So yeah, thank you again to BetterHelp. But yeah, so how do you guys feel about the soft life era? The soft life era, that's what we'll call it, not a trend, an era. I like it, if you can't tell, because I've been talking about it and doing my eyebrows for like 20 minutes. Okay, so let's move on to the face. Dang, I just knocked the camera. I hope y'all okay? Y'all lean with it, rock with it. Y'all play all day. All y'all want to do is lean with it, rock. If you are a subscriber and you watch my vlogs, then you know I always be like, lean with it, rock with it. When y'all lean or when I'm rocking with it. What? Okay, So, next topic, entrepreneurship highs and lows. Y'all. So let me start off by saying, I'm not complaining. I am, but I'm not, okay? I'm not saying, I love what I do. Let me say that. I love what I do. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this one because I need to wash my brushes. Anyway, so I'm using the Too Faced. I'm just gonna put it on the sponge. I don't usually do that, but here we are. I'm not, okay, struggling. So let's talk about some entrepreneurship highs and lows. Let me start by saying I love what I do. I love what I do. Like, love it. It's a dream. It really is. But with that, there are so many things I just am still learning about running a business. For one, like, although I am a licensed attorney, I don't know everything. I'm still a new lawyer, and even with that, even seasoned attorneys, I ask them some questions and they have no idea. The influencer marketing industry is so new still. It's so new. I know a lot of us were on MySpace and we like, girl, it ain't new. We've been to the social media streets, but the amount of money that people are making now and how brands are prioritizing influencers with their marketing versus like traditional advertising it's new. And it is amazing and I love it. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it as a creator and as an attorney and consultant. But running a business is just so much. Like, at first it's like, okay, when to quit, right? Like, that's the stage. Like, when do you quit your job and you do it full time, then you quit, like I did. And then you're doing it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. Now the next step is, okay, I want to make sure I can put my bills on automatic. That was like my phase. Like, I want to put all my bills on automatic. They was like, yay, we're making enough for putting bills on automatic, and we're able to pay our bills with just our creative and entrepreneurship income. This is great. I love it here. I'm living my best life. Then it's like, oh shit, taxes. So I got an accountant. Then I gotta pay the accountant. Gotta hire. Then it's like job descriptions. What are the job descriptions? Where should I look for hires? Then it's like, okay, am I hiring an employee or a contractor? Do I need to figure out like benefits and healthcare? Like, it's a lot. And it's a great problem to have, but it's a lot. Also, it's like, okay, constantly trying to promote your business and think outside the box and be creative in your marketing and advertising. And I'm also a creator myself, so I'm trying to like navigate brand partnerships and be the best leader I can be for my contractors and future employees. I'm about to give a hire out to a potential lawyer / consultant for the business. It's just a lot. Also balancing, still having a life, still having friends, still answering calls, still going to events, because you got a network but also need to be present in your, real life. It's just, it can be a lot. I don't know why I just dried it. I usually dot it. Yeah, it's just a lot. So to my fellow creators and entrepreneurs, I feel you. It is a lot, but it's amazing, right? It's amazing. The fact that I'm in a position that I am thinking about hiring on a higher scale, the fact that I do have an accountant, it's nice. And I have the creative flexibility to launch products and see what works, see what doesn't. I don't have to ask for time off technically, like I'll ask myself, but like I check my calendar unless there's something I need to be here for. I love the flexibility. Honestly, that's the number one thing I love about entrepreneurship is the flexibility. But it's not all like dandelions and roses. It's work. You have to constantly think about how you're going to elevate your business and promote your business and grow your business, expand your business, come up with systems and processes. What's your long-term goal? Like all of those things, which can be a lot. But I hope that the more that I grow, I'm able to be a further resource for y'all, especially for influencers and creators out there that are trying to do the same thing, right? Like there's more information out there now, but there's still so many creators, y'all, like for example, like on TikTok, that are not charging enough. I just watched a reel and it said the creator had, I think 200,000 subscribers, maybe more, I can't remember, or followers on TikTok. And he said the most that he got on a brand partnership was $2,000 for a video. I got offered $2,000 for a video. At the time, I had 10,000 followers or 11,000 followers on TikTok, and I got offered 2,000. And it could be because, okay, yes, I have other platforms, which is so important, fellow creatives. Please, 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 y'all, have more than one platform that you're focusing on. Because if the algorithm of said platform decide to say, you know what, forget you, I don't care about you, I'm deleting your shit, at least you have a backup plan, okay? Which is also why I will be also, I guess I'll tell you guys now, I'm also going to be like rebranding my blog as far as having newsletters for KimRoday.com as well as the LegalT.com. If you're not in the LegalT.com newsletter, you're about to miss out on some insider tea, okay? You're about to miss out on some insider tea coming up very shortly. But yeah, so always make sure you are expanding your brand for the platforms as a creator, but also as a business owner and entrepreneur. Have multiple streams of income. Right now, I'm currently working. I have several streams. I'll never do like a this is how much money I made in a month video and that kind of stuff. Just, I don't know. I never say never because you never know. But I don't foresee me doing that. But I'll say like I make 5 figures a month. Okay, that's just what it is. And but 5 figures is a large range, so I'm like, you know, yeah, I'm not close to 6 figures, but I'm making 5 figures a month. So there's that. So there's money to be made. And my primary source of income is still brand partnerships, but contracts is getting up there. The legal team is getting up there, which is a goal of mine for those that don't know. That's definitely been something I'm trying to increase, is I want to increase where the legal team is really making more money for me so I can hire and stuff like that. But also starting a firm, which we can get into, because again, entrepreneurship is about the pivot. It's about trying different things. It's about taking risks. It's about challenging yourself and making your own table, right? Like sometimes it's like, oh, you get to sit at the table, which is an honor. As a lawyer, I'll say that is a huge benefit of having a JD and being a licensed attorney, is I get to sit at certain tables and actually be heard, which is so valuable. So I never, ever, ever will regret my license, which is why I do want to do more in the legal field, which is why I even was like, you know what, maybe having a firm is the route to go. I don't know if I'll have a firm forever or what's the goals of that or anything like that. It's still very, very new, but I knew in order to expand the way that I want to, a firm is going to help me do so. Because for example, as a consulting firm, I'm not giving legal advice. So that naturally is going to limit the amount of, involvement I can have, right? Because I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not your attorney. I'm your consultant, right? So yes, I can still, of course, I'm going to use my education as a lawyer. Like that's just the benefit of having me versus someone else. But I'm not able to jump in as much as I'd like to. There's times where I'm like, shoot, I want to respond to the brand and say, and sometimes I can in very limited circumstances if I'm very specific about how I'm jumping in and my role, etc. And I will do that in some circumstances. I love this Charlotte Tilbury. I love this. Sometimes I will do that, but having a law firm will allow me to do that even more on a higher scale. So I can really, really, really start to protect my clients. But also with a law firm means limited clientele, because as a law firm, I can only practice in Alabama and whatever other states I decide to transfer my score, but I'm still behind. I need to make that a priority, but it's just like, I haven't. Again, entrepreneurship, it's just so much. I'm also like having an issue with my business bank account because it's a local bank and they're just horrific, and then they got bought out and it's just like, oh my God. So yeah, it's a lot. Oh, but the lawyer / consultant that I intend on hiring is in another state. So long as she passes the bar, I will at least for sure have 2 states under my belt. And then I also outsource a lot. So I have a huge network, which I'm so thankful, which is why I tell all law students, please, or anybody, build your network. Please do the small talk. It can be annoying. I get it. It'd be like, child, what do we talk about? But just do it, because in the long run, it is going to make a huge difference in your career, no matter where you go with it. Because you can always lean on your network to expand your knowledge, to give you more clients, to bounce ideas off of, to just converse with other people that are doing well is so motivational, y'all. Like, I be inspired. I know so many of y'all be like, you inspire me. Y'all, I have to have people inspire me too. So networking is huge. And I feel like I'm talking like, I started off saying like, soft life, don't do too much. And then I'm like, grind, get your bag. But I feel like there has to be a healthy balance. Like, I am all for getting to the bag. Like, I am all for putting in the work. Because I do think there are seasons for different things. Like, there's seasons where you're going to have to just put in the work. Like, I'm sorry. So many people just don't want to work nowadays. No, can't be tripping. But yeah, sometimes there's just seasons of that. And I feel like no matter what season you're in, it's okay. But even when you're in that grind season, you still have to prioritize self-care. You will not make it. Burnout is real and it sucks. I've hit burnout so many times and it sucks. You do not want to get there. So lean into soft life. You can be a boss biddy, okay? A rich biddy. It's giving bossy. But you still can prioritize self-care and work hard. You can do all of the things. You really can. You deserve it. You deserve to be able to run a business and still cook dinner for your family and make love to your husband. Okay, period. You deserve to go hang out with your friends and have a midday lunch. Entrepreneurs, people that have the flexibility in their job, and not feel guilty like, dang, like, I'm so happy that I'm able to like go to lunch in the middle of the day downtown in the city because I have that flexibility in my job and I don't have to have guilt that comes along with that, right? That's the hard part for me, at least. That's what I've been noticing, because I just, hustle culture, like, I don't know if I just grew up in that era because I'm a millennial, but like, it's so hard to not, I find myself like, I will sometimes like I fall back into hustle like culture. Like, I just will stumble upon hustle culture and I'm like, child, how did I wanted my flowers to be seen. But I'm like, how did I get here? I don't have to overwork myself. I don't have to do anymore. Work smarter, not harder. That's the goal. And there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna be like, to have a comment. Forget them, child. You gotta live your life. Forget them. Forget the naysayers, the haters. People that's like, influencers aren't a real job. They're not doing anything. Da, da, da. Please, can we stop it? This is 2022. Also, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. Please, Lord. Everybody do not need to be an entrepreneur. If it wasn't for these entrepreneurship genes in my blood from my grandmother, I said it, what was it, last week? I told my mom, I said, having a check every other week sounds very nice. All I gotta do is go to work, do what my boss says. Sometimes they get on your nerves. I get it. It's not that easy. But I'm saying, like, I don't have to worry about how to grow this business. I just show up to work, do my task, do my job, and I'm done. And I go home. And sometimes, yeah, you gotta bring work home, especially lawyers out there, doctors, anybody, educators, hell, I get it. You gotta bring work home sometimes. But it's nothing like, I don't know how to explain it. Just because I've done both. I've done the gotta go to work in the office, traditional job thing. I get it. I really do. I love this blush from Rare Beauty. I get it. But y'all, that's okay too. Climb the corporate ladder, sis. It is so many benefits. Everybody do not need to be an entrepreneur. I get it. It's like an entrepreneurship era, but girl, no. Because at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur myself, I need somebody that doesn't mind working because I need them to work for me, okay? So we need you. Some jobs are gonna be needed. Like, we need certain jobs. Like, that's just what it is. We need firefighters. Like, if all the firefighters decide, no, we're gonna be entrepreneurs, what we gonna do? All the police officers, nah, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna be a police officer. What? You know what I'm saying? So there's still jobs. We need you to, it's okay. You do not have to be an entrepreneur. You do not have to be black girl luxury. You don't have to buy the designer bags. You do not have to live soft life. You do not have to want to be married. You do not have to want to have kids. You do not have to, anything. You don't have to do any of those things. Your life is yours. But it's so easy to get caught up in the hype of social media and influencing. But when I think about it, I'd be like, dang, these influencers, I'm putting a little bit more blush on. I'd be like, dang, these influencers be influencing me, but that's their whole jobs. That's our jobs. Our jobs are to influence you, to do things, to enjoy our lives, to, it's our job, Sometimes we do it very well. There's so many influencers I follow. I'd be like, girl, I done bought your whole house. I got all your same decor. We match it. We twins. That was too much. That's really all I wanted to talk about. Touch base with y'all. See how y'all feel about different topics. I never know what topics to talk about because Y'all, unfortunately, lawyer life, law school has really trained me to be very like, I see both sides. Very much I see both sides. Now there's some stuff I'm like, this is how I feel about it, that's what it is. But I'm very much a person that can hear both sides. I can hear, you know, different opinions, and it's not gonna like, I don't know, make me feel any type of way. Like I can be friends with people that have different opinions. Now some stuff, okay, I might not be able to do, cause it's like, whoa, that's a character flaw. But a lot of the times I can hear other people's opinions and be like, you know what, I hear that out. So that's why I don't talk about a lot of different topics, like hot topics, cause it's like, especially if it's not really affecting my life, like I don't really care. Like respectfully, it's like, it's not that deep. I got so much stuff going on. I'm not worried about, yeah. Anyway, here's my favorite spray right now. I actually am late to the game with this, I feel like, but it was, what's her name? Maya Galore. Love her. She put me onto this. I got the small one for now, but I need to get the bigger one. But I'm gonna spray my face, and then I need to do mascara, a lip, and we're done. Now that I did my makeup, I'm like, now I need to film a TikTok or something. Creator life. Oh, but if you're new to my channel and you don't know like my lawyer journey, I will leave some videos below so you guys can get into it. I feel like I'm kind of laid back today. I don't have like as much energy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Trying to give a little variety. I've been in such a creative rut lately, especially honestly with all platforms. I feel like I'm starting to kind of get out of it, but yeah. So I'm just forcing myself, I'm kind of challenging myself to just do various pieces of content and just have fun with it. Like have fun with creating so I can build my business. Cause like running a law firm, a consulting firm, and a brand, advertising, marketing, digital agency is like a lot. Yeah, but I love it. I really love it. I wouldn't trade it. But I'm actually gonna challenge myself also to not add shit else to my plate. I'm not adding nothing else. I need to focus on building what I have currently on my plate. And then like the law firm, I won't really be advertising that. It's just like our internal like sister company to the legal tea. So if there ever is a legal issue that comes up, we can just outsource it to our contracted attorneys, which is my firm. So that's how I'm having it set up. But that way there's a difference. So when you're under the legal tea, you know it's just consulting. It's not legal advice. It's not an attorney-client relationship. But once we switch you over and you sign an engagement letter with my firm, I haven't announced the name or anything yet. Stay tuned to the vlog so you guys can get that. And Instagram, I may announce it. But once you switch over there, then now you know, okay, it's an attorney-client relationship. It's different rules, regulations, guidelines. I personally will have different protections. I'll get to get malpractice insurance and all those things. So that's why I decided to set it up like that. But yeah, honestly, eventually I want that to kind of like run on its own. So I'm using Urban Decay. Okay, Urban Decay, I forgot. This was their mascara. I love this mascara. I love the little like curve. I don't know if it's gonna focus on the mascara. So I'm gonna do this off camera because I mean, we all know how to put on mascara. You know how to do a little wiggle. Put this mascara on and then come back and do my lip. Okay, mascara really pulls the look together. I got a little bit under my eye, but it's okay. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna line my lips with the MAC Chestnut, but it needs to be sharpened. Y'all wanna know the hardest thing about social media? For me? Well, there's a lot of hard things, but one of them is I don't mind sharing a lot. Like, personally, like I'm all for sharing, but when it involves other people, I can't share necessarily, or it's like, sometimes I can, but like out of courtesy, I try not to share. So like now I have stuff going in my personal life, like not bad things, good and bad, but like the stuff that I'm talking about is like, it's technically good, and I feel like it'd be a really good thing to talk about, but I think it's just not time. So it makes it hard. I feel disconnected from y'all because I've been on social media for a long time. Like I was going through my videos and like privating some of them just because I'm trying to like make sure YouTube's algorithm sees where my video direction is going, my channel. And I, did a lot of hair videos back then, but I privated a lot of vlogs from college. One, when I went to law school, it was like, you need to private those because what were you doing online? But I love going back and looking at that. So I just wish like I could just talk about whatever I want, but courtesy. And there may be a time, and I can't wait till that time comes. It's gonna be a really good video, a really good topic. But yeah, I just did the Fenty Gloss and Fenty Glow, the liner. No, I forgot I'm gonna have this line on my hair. Again, we're just going for hair not done look because my hair is not done. I need to decide how I want to style it. One, curl it or something. Something, bun it, something. But I'm not mad at this. I don't mind a little. Ooh, it's giving like 90s, 2000s. I don't know. I think my makeup came out good. What do you guys think? Very natural, very natural. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed, and leave me some comments down below. I would love to know what other videos you guys would like to see, any specific topics you want to talk about in these type of videos. And if you don't know, you want to find out, I always end my vlogs with an affirmation. So, well, my vlogs and my videos. So if you made it this far in the video, comment below, I am the artist of my life's journey. Ooh, I like that. That was good. And I'm not saying above God, okay, for those that believe. I'm a believer. But I do think there are so many times in life we make a decision or we move a certain way only in consideration of others, and we forget to consider ourselves and how we feel and what we deserve and the boundaries that we have set. So I'm gonna run that back one time for the one time. Comment below this affirmation if you made it this far in the video. I am the artist to my life's journey. I think that's what I said. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Oh, and thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Later. I just messed up the whole ending. Love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next one. Later.